In today's video, I go over my top 10 favorite movies that take place within 24 hours. Let's get into it. I really love movies that have the one crazy night, one crazy thrilling adventure after another vibe to it. These movies have great rewatchability. They're generally under 2 hours, they don't take a whole lot to understand, and they get you to connect with characters in a fast paced, high tempo story. I think 24-hour films tend to lend themselves to comedy and action, with drama and romance usually requiring more depth of field when it comes to dialogue. This list will be in no particular order except for number 1, so stick around to the end. Number 10, The Lovebirds. This is a more recent pick. It stars Kumail Nanjiani and Issa Rae. This movie flew under the radar as another Netflix original COVID release. I watched it because I love Kumail from his appearances on Portlandia. The movie is about a couple that's been dating for a few years and the relationship has gone stale. When suddenly they witness a murder and out of fear of being falsely implicated, they run away to a crazy, crime-fueled night of happenstance and misunderstanding. It's a very well done comedy and a great date night movie. Number 9, Speed. What is there not to love about this movie? It has Sandra Bullock with her 90s Monica from Friends haircut. It has Keanu Reeves going full John Wick, and a bus that will explode if it goes below 50 miles per hour. If this movie took place on I-80 in Iowa, that bus could go on and on across the country forever. Some people like to say it's just Die Hard on a bus, but I think it's so much more than that. I'm also not one of those action fans that compares everything to Die Hard. Number 8, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I had to include this one because it's my wife's favorite movie ever, and I'm also a Harry Potter fan. There's a certain feeling I get from watching Harry Potter movies, the feeling of hanging out with my friends at night in high school and I don't have to do anything the next day. The vast majority of the movie takes place within 24 hours, but not everything. In this movie, the final fight to defeat Voldemort is set up as the culmination of an 8-movie franchise, one of the most anticipated films of all time. There's not a lot I can say about this movie without spoiling it, so I won't. Just check it out if you get the chance. Number 7, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This really is the quintessential 24-hour film. It was purposely written with the one crazy day element being a big part of the movie that determines the pacing and tone. I know it's no surprise this movie is on the list, but it's a classic and I really loved it. This is also the only movie I can think of where Matthew Broderick plays the kid that's too cool for school. Every other movie he's been in, he plays a scared, anxious, nervous wreck. I love this movie because of how fun and silly it is, how it showcases Chicago, and how it teaches us to just have fun sometimes. Sometimes you should do tomorrow what you could do today, and sometimes being irresponsible is just plain necessary. Number 6, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. This is a fun, off-the-wall comedy that came out of nowhere. It's a very fast-paced and flowing movie. There is no room for filler. The movie is about two best friends that go to get burgers at the local White Castle when they find out it's closed. The closest White Castle is 45 minutes away, and that's the movie. Their epic quest to get the White Castle burgers. It's turned into a cult classic since its release. I love it so much that me and my friends have done fun road trips out of Kansas City to go to fast food places that aren't in our area. Number 5, Bullet Train. There's something really special about what David Leitch is doing in cinema. He's a stunt coordinator at heart, and it shows. Every movie he's done is fast-paced and exhilarating from start to finish. This movie really lived up to its title. Brad Pitt is an emotionally confused assassin hired to deliver a package. But once he gets on the train, he finds out a lot of the other passengers have ulterior motives. At 2 hours and 6 minutes, you finish feeling like it's only 20 minutes long. Number 4, Sudden Death. Sudden death has everything you could ever want in a Van Damme movie. Jean-Claude Van Damme plays Darren McCord, an ex-firefighter turned fire marshal at the Stanley Cup Finals. A group of terrorists infiltrate the arena and hold the vice president hostage, and it's up to the muscles from Brussels to save the day. At a $35 million budget, it is not what you'd expect to see in Van Damme's later work. The tagline for this movie is "Terror Goes into Overtime." It tells you everything you need to know about this film. Number 3. Superbad. Who could forget the Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg classic that sums up so perfectly what high school was like for so many teens? I've talked about this film already in my Michael Cera video. Very few teen comedies show nerds that are self-hating and like to party and focus solely on girls. Superbad doesn't follow the same high school cliches that so many other teen comedies follow. Every teen does not fit into a box, and neither does Superbad. Superbad is about 3 friends who try to get booze for a party to impress their high school crushes. Their night is filled with fake IDs, rogue police officers, and Jonah Hill getting hit more times than Rihanna. Superbad delivers. Number 2. I Love You, Beth Cooper. This film is very near and dear to my heart and my most rewatched film ever. It's about valedictorian Dennis Cooverman, who confesses his love for his high school crush, Beth Cooper, during his commencement speech. Dennis and his closeted gay theater friend, Rich Munch, spend the whole night with Beth Cooper and her friends, bouncing from one party to another, avoiding Beth's boyfriend, Kevin. This ball-busting comedy turns into a rom-com partway through, and there's a little more to this movie than meets the eye. Number 1. The Warriors. This is my favorite one-day film, and the film that makes me want to live in New York more than any other. It's gritty, it's tough, it's old-school New York, before gentrification, during the Son of Sam killings, and the era of the Times Square killer. The idea of the Warriors is so cool. The movie is about the leader of the largest gang in New York, named Cyrus, who holds a gang meeting with every gang in the city. Every gang was supposed to send 9 delegates with no weapons. The Warriors are a gang from Coney Island. They go all the way up to the Bronx for the meeting. When Cyrus is assassinated, the Warriors are falsely accused of the crime. Cyrus's gang, the Riffs, put out a hit on the Warriors as they make their way back to Coney Island in one crazy night of crime and calamity. From what I've seen of Walter Hill, it's his best work. I think what makes movies like these that take place in such a short amount of time so special is how creative the writing and story in general has to be to reel in the audience so quickly and keep them on board for such a fast-paced ride. Movies like these typically don't involve overly artistic directors that take you out of the movie because of avant-garde cinematography. They don't have an overly complicated theoretical plot that you have to research afterwards to understand what just happened. Movies like these aren't meant to win awards. They're meant to win over audiences. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments what your favorite 24-hour film is, and be on the lookout for my next video.